Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a pilgrim on the Camino de Santiago? That's just a fun name to say. We're in Tui. What it's like to wake up in the morning with 500 other people sharing your bed. There's something about that sign that just kind of gives you a little uplift when you're tired. Have a wonderful Camino, pilgrims. What you do through the entire day? Well, one of the things you do is think. So I want, starting tomorrow, to take you through an entire day of what it's like to be a pilgrim. How much lube do you need to put something that big in something that small? Oh wait, that's going to get me demonetized. What it's like to spend hours following an arrow just to get to a place that's, well, pretty darn similar to where you left in the morning. It's actually a whole lot more than that. So starting tomorrow, you're going to find out what it's like.
Ooh. It's bright. Good morning and welcome to your first day as a pilgrim. Take a look at what we did yesterday. I'll clean all of this up. And your day as a pilgrim will officially begin.
We have a new Camino hat. Wonder how long it'll take me to leave this one behind.
I won't step down when I'm talking about the weather.
Do you have anything to declare? That's just a fun name to say. We're in Tui. No service. The instant we crossed into Spain, we had no service. Now the lady we bought the SIM card from said, oh yeah, this is the brand that I use and I live in Madrid. No service. I feel kind of, I don't know, 1980s? Am I supposed to have a paper map with me? It's amazing how much we rely on these things. Yeah. Oops. I take back everything I just said. Apparently my phone just dinged and we have Metro using cellular data. Euro. Okay. 5G. We're back online. Our first tapas bar. Spanish beer.
Yes, Sakia. This is his name.
Oh, I love Spanish beer. That is Spanish sausage to hell. Oh, those
tomatoes look so good.
Biggest freaking tomato I've ever seen. Pimientos de Padrón. One of my absolute favorites. Oh, hot.
Yo creo que, ¿verdad? Sí, ya lo sacamos. No estaba segura. Y bueno, sí, sácalo ya. Vaya, espera que lo saco yo. Ahora vamos a tener dentro. Vamos a sacar esto.
Okay, there is no better map system than a placemat from a restaurant. We are currently here in Tui. We crossed over Portugal. We are going up, all the way to Santiago de Compostela, the giant cathedral. And that's the end of our walk. So we still have quite a bit of Spain to go through.
And what a lovely shade of green it is. There, I made myself all pretty for you. Well, at least as pretty as I get. All right, every day pretty much begins the same way, figuring out where in the hell you want to go. Now, usually we do pre-planning the night before, roughly get an idea of how far everybody wants to walk during a given day. But the morning, you do the final planning. How far? Where do you want to stop? What has everyone got in them as far as energy and life? And today, I don't know, because we didn't really talk about it much last night. I think we're going to try to do 12 kilometers, maybe a little more. Sometimes the Camino decides for you. For instance, there is no place for us to stay except for about 12 kilometers from here. So that's the closest albergue that we can find, which brings me to the next vital part of every morning, packing. Packing coffee, some kind of breakfast, waking your ass up so that you can go do your thing. Oh, look, there's Nikki. She's getting ready to do the next important thing. In the bedroom over there, everyone is generally quiet, doesn't speak. Even if everyone's awake, it's just considered polite. And so you somehow got to get all of your stuff, put it into a bag, and get ready without actually disturbing anybody. Well, you try. And here's the fun part. Everything in your bag needs to be in its own little special place, because you get used to carrying things in their own little special place. And when things are not in their own special place, it's not good. Oh, pilgrims, I should have told you last night, but I didn't. You always, always take your shoes off before you enter the albergue. You never, ever wear your shoes inside, because who wants their foot funk spread all over the place where people are trying to clean themselves up? Always leave your shoes outside. Always carry a pair of flip-flops, Crocs, or something that you wear inside. Sorry, should have told you last night. One final check to make sure we didn't leave anything. Oops. Oh, she got us all breakfast this morning. So, my love, where are we going today? How far are we walking?
Over 14 kilometers.
Do we have a room?
Yes.
Yay! We already have a room.
Bunk beds again.
Well, yeah, bunk beds. Oh, please tell everyone what you did last night.
It only had one small guardrail on one side. The other side was completely off to the floor, nothing on the side. So I got my sarong. I tied this hand to the guardrail, thinking I was going to roll over.
So in order to not roll off the top of the bunk bed, she tied herself to the bed. Now, normally we only tie ourselves to the bed for other reasons. But
No, strictly, I was afraid I was going to roll over, forget where I was, and end up
so
two
let's have a dramatic reenactment. Hold, please. Snort goes on, fall. Doesn't cordyceps sound like something out of an alien movie? I'm not sure what the hell I'm drinking. As a pilgrim, you are going to spend a lot of time clearing debris out of your shoe. There is nothing worse than having a little bit of something in there that just... So, clean your shoes, take your time. This is actually the hardest part of every single morning, because while some of the albergues are physically on the Camino, sometimes you got to go find them. One more time?
It's leaving the hostel on the left.
Yes.
And now on the right, I pass the White House. That's house.
Okay.
Okay. You walk straight on 100 meters. You will arrive in the Dutch street.
Okay.
Next, there is a small chair. Together, there is a way.
Perfecto. Gracias. We had a little disagreement earlier as to, I think I understood. At least I have it recorded now. I can always play it back. Well, we'll just follow them. Sometimes it's the best you can do. And now, pilgrims, you were off. You were off on your first day of hiking. I would like to tell you that it gets better, but I'm still waiting for that. Okay, I just realized that sounds pretty horrible, negative, down. It's not. It has been an incredibly learning and enjoyable, well,
Really like the last 2 weeks. It's a little difficult because I don't know, all four of us are hacking and yeah. I want to say it's pollen. There's so much stuff springing out right now. And it gets worse when I'm outside, which of course you have to do when you're walking. But I'll get used to it, I guess. Buena. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's Galician music. And we came up out of the valley into this town, and it's playing everywhere to welcome us. When you get to Santiago, there's going to be a guy sitting out there in the middle of the field playing bagpipes, and he's there to welcome you. And this town's welcoming us with this incredible music playing out of loudspeakers everywhere. It's those moments when all of a sudden somebody does something a little extra special. It just makes you smile, makes you realize what it is you're doing. So what are you going to do for the majority of your day, Pilgrim? Well, you're going to be inside your head. Now, if you're lucky enough to be male and you can turn your brain off and think of absolutely nothing, and yes, ladies, men can turn their brains off and think of nothing. It's a gift. But while you're walking, you get to ponder life's mysteries. You get to relive memories. You get to work through problems and issues. Mostly, you just get to have conversations with yourself or with the fellow pilgrims you're walking with. For me, I get to share my time with you, and it's something I truly, truly enjoy. I get to listen to cars going by, interrupt what I'm saying. Cars are not a big part of the Camino usually, just happens to be on this stretch. Anyway, I spend most of my time just talking to this camera and thinking of things I can share with you, because I know you can't now be with me walking on this spot. But I want you to try to feel and experience what it is I'm feeling. Now, there's one thing I am not thinking about, and I find this rather interesting. I'm not thinking about the end. Nikki just asked me something, and I realized I'm not pondering that moment when I walk into the square in Santiago. That's a future Rick thing. Current Rick's walking. Current Rick has a camera in front of him, and he's enjoying the day. We've been at this for 2 weeks now, and every day I think of today. So life is slowing down. All right, Pilgrim, we're finally getting off the roadway, which is good because I don't particularly like the roadway. It's boring. And we just talked to a local who said that somewhere up here, about 100 meters, there's a cafe. That's the other thing you need to know, Pilgrim. When you see a cafe, stop, stretch your toes, make sure you don't have any rocks in your shoes, have a beverage, talk to people. It's not all walking, it's about the connection. And the connection happens when you're all sitting down, not walking. Oh, very important thing. Every time you stop, check your shoes, check your socks, check your feet. Your feet are what's going to get you to the end point. So I don't do it as often as I should, and I got about 4 hot spots. Check your feet.
Gracias.
¿Qué es eso?
He's bringing more salami. It's good salami. He would bring more.
So, Pilgrim, we have had a change of plans, and that's another thing you got to do on the Camino is be used to adapting. The folks we're with, they are struggling today. Like I said, they're a little bit older. We found an albergue that's much closer, like half the distance. We're only going to do about 8 kilometers today. So We're having our morning beer. Yes, it's still morning. This place is apparently run by a Belgian man who is a chef. He cooks incredible vegetarian food. You got 9 beds. That's all you got. Somehow he managed to have 4. So we don't have much of a hike left. He said, take your time. I'm not there yet. Have a beer. We're having a beer. By the way, the free salami sandwiches, the guy actually brought us a whole nother platter of them. It was the best freaking, let me repeat that. It was the best freaking salami I have ever had in my life. I want to live here and eat salami and drink beer. You know, that's all I need to do. Camino's over. Salami and beer. Well, I don't know who you are, but buen camino. An old Roman bridge, which frankly has not been leveled in a few centuries. Just watch your step, Pilgrim, as you go across it. This might just be me, but I find this fascinating. Look how long that vegetation is. It's adapted so that the stream makes it all nice and long, and it gets all, that is just pretty. And it is inviting. I want to go be long and stretched out and lying in a cool river too. Oops. I've spent so much time looking at nature. I have completely lost my party. I don't know where they are. I guess they're up ahead somewhere. Oh, we have confusion. We don't know which way to go. I mean, you can go that way. You can go that way. If only we had a sign. If only there was something to tell us which way to go. Bye-bye, old Pilgrim. Following in your footsteps. We are about 700 kilometers. We're about 700 meters away from, oh God, what's it called? Alternativo. It's a place Nikki stayed last year. I guess it's a Belgian man couple with a dog. Yay, I finally get a dog. She describes the place as eclectic, crowded. I think she was trying to be nice. I actually cannot wait to experience this particular hostel. He's a chef. He doesn't let anybody in his kitchen. I mean, not even to make coffee. You want coffee or tea? You tell him, and only he is allowed in the kitchen. So apparently, I get pampered. I could use a little pampering right now. I think we're close. Hi, are you just passing through? Okay. Later. Hola, perrito. Hi.
Very good, very good.
Hello.
Good to meet you.
Hi. Hola, mucho gusto.
Hi.
I am well.
Say your name again.
Dries.
Dries.
Dries. Hello.
Hola. Oh, I am so going to enjoy this stuff. Oh, they have a yurt. They have a pool. I like this place. It is really, really cool. Like I told you earlier. Okay, I'm not allowed in there. Do not go in the kitchen. He does not allow you in the kitchen. Oh.
All right.
Wonderful.
What?
No backpacks in the beds. The baño. This is wobbly. This is really kind of rustic. I like it. Where we were this morning felt much more, I don't know, commercial. It felt like it was an establishment. This is literally, Dries rents this place. It's a house, and he just runs it as an albergue. No.
Is it cold?
Yes. Yes, it is. Very, very cool. Okay, since this is a day in the life of a pilgrim, here's what normally happens about now. You get to your albergue. You get to your albergue, and you very quickly decide if you need to do laundry and you need to wash yourself, because it takes time to hang your laundry and have it dry, which is why you want to pack quick drying stuff as much as you can. And then you chill. You may or may not have a pilgrim dinner with other people. You find your bunk, you lay down, and you rest. Most people go to bed early because most people get up and start this whole thing over again. What's tomorrow going to be like? Today. But that's a good thing. Well, I apparently managed to fall asleep for 3 hours sitting in the sun on a swing. That's the other thing you need to remember for every pilgrim day. Man, that's pretty damn good. You got to take the time to enjoy, to relax. We've got laundry hanging. We've had showers made. We've done for the day, but that doesn't mean we're done, because now we get to meet with people. There's a big pilgrim table that we're all going to be sitting around just enjoying each other. And tomorrow we get to do it all again. Yeah, earlier I said every day's the same. Thank God for it. Be healthy, be happy. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with us, and we'll see you real soon.